Bitcoin right now has seen a small bounce right here, but is still trading below this very important declining resistance. And like I said in yesterday's video, guys, as long as we are trading below this declining resistance, we are going to expect Bitcoin to continue this shorter term downtrend in order to set that potential higher low and to go into that new uptrend and break out of this structure. Then guys, in today's video I want to share a lot of important charts with you. Yesterday I've been asking you guys if you want me to include some charts you want to propose, and I've been looking at a couple of them. One of them is Chainlink in the Bitcoin comparative. We are going to have a look at today, and we are going to have a look at Cardano, because Cardano right now has seen a breakout in the past couple of days, and I want to have a quick talk about that. Then next to these charts we are going to have a look as well as the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 might fire a warning signal right here, but I'm also going to show you exactly when that warning signal is confirmed and which other chart there is right now which is actually showing a very bullish outcome for Bitcoin. So guys, I think today's video is going to be very important, and it will give you a nice overall view about what is happening right now in the markets and what you need to watch in order to trade profitably in the coming days and weeks. Then guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, I want to remind every single one of you to first of all, of course, like this video, guys. That is very much appreciated right here. And for all the traders out there who are interested in trading Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins, you can do that over on the Bybit platform or on the Famix platform. And if you use my affiliate link down below to sign up on one of these platforms, you will get an extra bonus. So on Bybit, you can get a $600 bonus, and you will get a 10% discount on your fees for the first month that you are using Bybit. And on the Famix platform, you can get an additional bonus of $1,100 if you use my specific sign-up link to join one of these platforms. Now, okay guys, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart. And yeah, so far Bitcoin is actually doing exactly what we have been expecting, right? We have seen a bounce right here at a Fibonacci level. If we were to draw right here from the bottom of this move till right here, we can see that we right now got a bounce at the 38.20%, approximately 37,500, slightly above. This is also something that we expected, right? If Bitcoin comes down, we always go down in never in a straight line. So that is important to realize. What are we seeing right now? Well, Bitcoin is still trading below the 21-week EMA, which is going to be important when we are going to close this week later on Sunday. And so that is a bearish sign, and we are still trading below this declining resistance, which we are seeing in the chart, which has been created since approximately the middle of April, right? So that would be a important level as well. If we can break that level decisively, then that could be a early sign that we are going to test the 42k levels, which is a very important level in the Bitcoin price, guys, which has been showing a lot of significance in the past. Right here it has been acting as resistance, and right here when we broke this level we saw a big reaction in the price. So 42k is going to be a decisive level in the price of Bitcoin, but right now we have a nice declining resistance coming in already below 42k. So this can warn us already that we are going to test and might break this level once we are breaking this declining resistance. But right now we still got a rejection from that level. We formed a rising channel, we broke that to the downside, we got a bounce from that Fibonacci level, and right now it looks like Bitcoin wants to continue this short-term downtrend to set somewhere right here this potential higher low, which we need in order to continue this uptrend, like this for example, where we are setting somewhere a higher low than this low, and that from that low we can see a nice reversal and Bitcoin can continue in this uptrend. Let me show you guys the significance of the levels that we are seeing right now in the Bitcoin price. Let me go to the shorter term time frame. The interesting thing right here, guys, is that right here so far we are getting rejected at an important Fibonacci level. For my head, it's the 50% Fibonacci level. Yes, the 50% Fibonacci level at approximately $40,000 US. This is normally quite a logical logical level to get a rejection from in such a short-term downtrend, right? We had a rising channel pattern, broke out to the downside, shows us that Bitcoin wants to continue this downtrend in the shorter term time frame. So this is really on a immediate time frame. Then when we bring out the relative strength index, we can see that is also confirming the similar fact that this is most likely a retracement, because right here we can see we are seeing a bounce in the RSI, same as with the price. However, the RSI is bouncing higher than that the price actually does. And how can you see that? So for example, right here we can use the Fibonacci retracement tool from the top right here till the bottom of this move. Then we can see that the RSI bounced above the 78.60%, while when we have a look at the price, we saw that bounce coming up to the 50%. So that means that the momentum is creating space for more bearish momentum. So right now we have more space right here to go down, which is something we need if Bitcoin wants to continue this short-term downtrend. So that is confirming what we are seeing right here. Most likely in the coming day or days we will see Bitcoin coming slightly down right here. I expect it is more likely right now Bitcoin to lose these lows in the immediate short-term time frame, guys, and to somewhere right here set that higher low. Like I've been preaching in my previous videos, I think that could be at $35,000 because 35,000 is a very significant level in the Bitcoin price right now, but it also could be at 32,500 approximately, because there is one opening of the CME futures chart from a gap. So normally we are seeing that Bitcoin or in the regular financial markets, this is a thing, right, that these gaps are getting created over the weekend, and normally the price afterwards they come down to fill that gap. So that is a potential scenario that we are seeing right here. I just think 35k is a very important level, but I do see the potential or the possibility for Bitcoin to dip below this level as well, due to the fact that we have that gap on the CME futures chart. If Bitcoin wants to turn into a more bullish scenario, then we need to see a nice reversal pattern right here. We need to see Bitcoin setting that higher low, nice reversal pattern, and then enter that uptrend. Another thing, what would be very bullish for Bitcoin is, of course, to break above that declining resistance. The declining resistance is right now at approximately 41,700, but this is a dynamic number and will decrease over time. So the later in time we are going to break this level, the lower that level would be. So that is actually quite important to notice. The interesting thing right here, guys, and this might be a very important signal, is that while Bitcoin is forming this structure, the Bitcoin dominance is actually losing, is actually decreasing. And this is a very interesting development, because when the Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, it means that there is more speculation going on, more liquidity is going into altcoins in the crypto markets in general. It's less concentrated in Bitcoin, and that basically means that there is a lot of trust and a lot of confidence in the markets. Otherwise, traders and investors wouldn't speculate, right? So this is a very interesting development, and I would say that this actually is a bullish sign for Bitcoin, because this could be a extra chart showing us that there is still a lot of confidence in the markets, while Bitcoin right now is consolidating, right? So this could just be an extra confirmation for that. Then yesterday, guys, some of you asked me if I want to have a look at Cardano. So let's do that. Let's start with Cardano in the US dollar comparative, and afterwards we will have a look at Cardano in the Bitcoin comparative. So what we are seeing with Cardano, guys, is that we had a horizontal support right here coming in. We were forming a falling wedge pattern, and eventually we broke that falling wedge pattern to the upside. And right now, as you guys know, the target of a falling wedge pattern is approximately the top of the wedge. So I definitely think it's possible for Cardano to continue this uptrend right here, and to visit the top of the wedge. So this is actually looking quite bullish, Cardano in the US dollar comparative. If we were to break, and this would be the bearish scenario, if we were to break this horizontal support right here at approximately slightly above $1, let's say 103, but you can also generalize it at 1. If we were to break that decisively, guys, I think we can definitely see a further drop in the price of Cardano. But so far it looks like Cardano wants to continue this uptrend. When we have a look at Cardano in the Bitcoin comparative, guys, then we are seeing kind of a similar structure, except we are not yet seeing that breakout in the price. So what we are seeing right here is that we had a nice uptrend, Cardano against Bitcoin. Now we are forming a falling wedge pattern. Normally a falling wedge pattern is a bullish continuation pattern, which means that we have a uptrend, we consolidate in a falling wedge, and then the chances are more likely we're breaking out to the upside and continue that uptrend, rather than that we are breaking out to the downside. So this is actually looking quite good. If we have a look at the relative strength index, then we can see that we already broke a certain declining resistance, which shows us that we might see a breakout quite soon right here in Cardano against Bitcoin. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, due to the fact that this is a bullish pattern, but also due to the fact that we are seeing Cardano against US dollar breaking out right now as well. And guys, if you want to trade Cardano against US dollar, you can do that over on the Bybit platform. And yeah, like I said earlier, guys, if you use my sign up link to join Bybit, you can get a $600 US bonus, and you will get a 10% discount off your fees for the first month that you are using Bybit. And do take in mind, guys, that it is only possible with my affiliate link down below, and this discount is still only available for a certain amount of time. So soon this discount will end, and then you won't get that 10% off anymore if you sign up using my affiliate link. So if you are interested in that, trading Cardano against US dollar, you can do that over on the Bybit. And if you don't have an account yet, you can find my affiliate link down below. Then guys, I want to quickly go to Chainlink in the Bitcoin comparative, because this is a chart we have been looking so much in the past on this channel. And right now, recently, we have been talking about Chainlink in some live videos, right? And Chainlink is actually looking quite interesting. And let me go to the weekly time frame. And if we have a look on the weekly time frame, then we can see that Chainlink so far has visited our buy zone right here, and right now it's taking off, and actually just continuing this uptrend in the Bitcoin comparative, which is, guys, also a bullish sign for Bitcoin. Because if Chainlink and Ethereum, all these major altcoins, are going to switch their long-term uptrend into a downtrend, then that hires the possibility that Bitcoin actually sees a top. Because in 2017 as well, once Bitcoin has made a top, we have seen altcoins rally afterwards, but then altcoins are bleeding 80 to 90 to sometimes even 99% against Bitcoin. And as long as altcoins are still looking bullish, that shows us that there is a fundamental base, a fundamental trust among investors in the crypto markets. So everything, guys, I think right now everything is still looking quite good for Bitcoin and for altcoins. But now I want to show you guys another chart which is slightly telling, or could be a small warning signal. And let's have a look at that. That is the S&P 500, guys. And what we are seeing with the S&P 500 is that we have, let me get rid of this arrow and let's go to the daily time frame right here, is that we are most likely in the later phase of this bull market. And like I've been preaching in my previous videos, I do expect a correction in the regular financial markets not too far from the time that we are right now. So I expect it roughly set September this year till September next year. And I do think that the top aligns from the S&P 500. I do think that that roughly will align with the top of Bitcoin. That would make sense due to the fact that the incentive of the investors right now is similar. But if we have a look right now at the regular financial markets, then we can see that we're consolidating right here, but we have a little bit a concerning pattern, and that is that we might be forming right here some form of a rising wedge pattern where we have a uptrending support right here and we have a uptrending resistance like here. And if we bring out the momentum indicators, then we can see that at the end of this formation, at this potential rising wedge pattern, we actually have a bearish divergence on the relative strength index and on the MACD right here on the daily time frame. So this could be a signal, guys, that we are going to lose this level right here and that we are going to maybe visit the former resistance of this rising channel and backtest this level as support. It's definitely possible. Right now, this is just a small warning signal, so nothing is yet confirmed. We are still trading within this pattern. We haven't lost any support. So basically, that is important to note here as well. We haven't lost any support, so right now there's nothing to act up on. However, we are seeing some first signals, so you want to be aware of this once this is happening, because the regular financial markets can have selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin and crypto in general as well, because it can cause panic. So that's why if this would break out to the downside, then most likely the price of Bitcoin and crypto would decrease as well during the days that we are seeing the S&P 500 dumping. So right now we have a support at approximately 4,382 right here. If we break that, most likely we will go to the uptrending support of the rising wedge pattern, which would be roughly at 4,310. Depending on when we are going to touch this level. If we are going to break that level as well, then we're most likely going to test this level at approximately 4,135. But like, these are the dynamic numbers, so make sure to watch these numbers or to recalculate those numbers once we are seeing this happening. So this is a small short-term warning signal right here. Then, guys, I want to show another chart, which is actually the complete opposite right now. That is the Dixie chart. We haven't been looking at the Dixie chart for some time, but the Dixie was actually looking very bullish, which is bearish for Bitcoin, because there is a inverse correlation. When there is a normal correlation, right, for example with the S&P 500, we are seeing the S&P 500 drop. That event causing selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin, Bitcoin drops as well. They are doing the same roughly, right? An inverse correlation is the opposite. So when the Dixie chart goes up, Bitcoin goes down. And when the Dixie chart goes down, Bitcoin goes up. And what we have seen right here, guys, is that we were forming an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder right there, head in the middle, right shoulder right there, which normally is a reversal pattern. And we had the neckline right there. We broke the neckline, and that was a very bullish signal for the Dixie chart, due to the fact that this could be a reversal and we could be opening this uptrend right here. However, we have a horizontal resistance right here where we got rejected from, and like I've mentioned in my previous video, guys, that's why confirmation is so important. I said right here, the Dixie is still setting a lower high than the previous high right here. We are technically still in a downtrend, which is bullish for Bitcoin. So as long as we are trading below that, and as long as we are technically having a downtrend, I'm not going to turn bullish on this chart, which means bearish on Bitcoin, right? And now we are seeing something interesting, because we had this rising wedge pattern, bearish divergence, we broke that support, and now we are trading back below the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders. And I think that is a great sign for Bitcoin, guys. That strengthens again the fact that we could be seeing this scenario playing out in the price of Bitcoin, where we could be seeing the fifth wave, Elliott wave right here, going towards the end of this year, towards the beginning of next year, where we are seeing Bitcoin topping out most likely above $100,000. That can coincide with the Dixie chart decreasing and with the S&P 500 as well entering the blow off top phase. So guys, let me know what you think about this scenario, what you think about crypto right now. Is it looking bullish? Is it looking bearish? Do you expect Bitcoin to enter the fifth wave right here, and that the coming months will be or might be going actually quite crazy, and we are going to see a lot of liquidity entering the crypto markets? Guys, I'm very curious what you think about that, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then guys, that was it for today's analysis. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so, guys, do make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button, very much appreciated. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. For all the traders out there, if you are interested in an account over on Femix or Bybit, you can use one of my affiliate links down below. below and claim your bonuses. If you want to learn how to use these platforms, I made a couple of tutorials. You can have a look at that. Guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.